Hey everyone, so I am back in my home country, Lithuania. I am in the capital of Lithuania, which is Vilnius, a beautiful, beautiful city with a wonderful old town. So I've been living in Vilnius now for a few weeks. This is the first time I live here. I moved to the city right after Ireland, Dublin. I'm going to the gym regularly, training, keeping myself in shape. Also, I found a Brazilian Jiu-jitsu academy, which I've been going to for the past few weeks. I like the academy a lot, so I'm going to bring you together with me, show you around, talk to the coach, do some rolling, show you my progress. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So let's go ahead and go on this martial arts journey together. So right now I'm standing in front of my car. Yeah, we're gonna get into it and drive to the gym because the academy is about a 40-minute walk. I did walk a few times, but that's still quite a long walk, especially if you go forth and back, and we finish quite late. We start at 7 p.m. So yeah, let's get to the car and we'll have a chat there as we go. So we're on our way, and obviously I won't look too much into the camera because we don't want to get into a car accident, so drive safely. That's the lesson of the day. So what was interesting as I joined this academy, initially when I started my channel, it wasn't really known by many Lithuanians, my countrymen and women, that I am a Lithuanian, because I apparently have a pretty good American accent. And so for a long time, a lot of people from my country didn't realize I am Lithuanian because I didn't really speak about that or say anything about it. But eventually, when I realized that, I did mention it a few times in some of my videos, and a lot of my countrymen were like, whoa, holy crap, you're Lithuanian. And because in Lithuania, we are a small country, we're only 3 million people, and there's a tendency that we're very proud when some Lithuanian makes it outside of Lithuania. And then when I went to the jiu-jitsu school, which is called A-Force, by the way, I was wondering, will someone recognize me or not? Especially because a lot of people know me with the ponytail and my old Aikido style. Some people don't recognize me just because of that. But I went there, and I think at least 5 different people came to me and said, hey, I was Ireland, and I was actually happy. I was happy to know people watch it, and apparently even one person, he was looking for which martial art to do, and inspired by my content, he decided to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So that's really awesome. And here we are. Tai susitiko du Rokai. Labai malonu, lengva vardą prisiminti abiem. Tai pagrindinis Lietuvos A-Force treneris, ar tai būtų galima apibūdinti?
Tai pagrindinis instruktorius.
Kokie yra prioritetai vystant savo veiklą, ką būtinai stengiasi, kad ar tai reprezentuotų organizaciją, ar kas joje kad būtų?
Mūsų sporte kiekvienas kūno sudėjimas žmogaus, ar jis stambesnis, ar kūdesnis, aukštesnis, žemesnis, turi tam tikrų privalumų mūsų sporte. Tu neturi būti idealus, kad tu pradėtum, jeigu tu turi kažkokius fizinius pranašumus, yra puiku, bet jeigu tu esi stambesnis, tarkim, yra technikų, kurias tu gali paversti pranašumu, būdamas stambesnis už kitus. Ir lygiai taip pat žemesnis ar trumpesniem kojom, ten ilgesniem galūnėm. Kitas dalykas, tiesiog, kad jiu-jitsu irgi yra kaip gyvenimo būdas. Man labai daug paralelių gyvenime būna, kaip ant tatamio tu sprendi kiekvieną dieną problemas, tarkim, išeidamas iš padėčių, lygiai taip pat ir gyvenime susiduri su kažkokiom problemom ir tu jas sprendi, tu jų nepalieki. Tai per jiu-jitsu, jeigu tu paliksi problemą, greičiausiai ta problema tada užsmauks. Tai gyvenime stengiasi irgi nepalikti problemą. Tai man tie dalykai labai panašus ir žmonėms visą laiką kartoju, kad jeigu jūs atsidurėt blogose padėtyse ant tatamio, jūs turite jas išspręsti. Čia ir dabar nėra tokio, kad laukimo, spazmavimo ir panašiai.
So we are here after the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class together with my buddy, which is actually one of the best things that of being back in Lithuania is I get to hang out with him again. Before I continue to wrap up my experience about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I wanted to quickly introduce you something cool. And that actually relates to a quick story that after I went from Aikido to functional martial arts, I actually became very much interested in seeking functionality everywhere, in the products I buy, in the things I do. And one of the things which actually started bugging me for a while was my old wallet. It was bulky, it was too thick, it was difficult to reach for my credit card there. So I was very happy when Extra, an international company which is creating functional wallets, has contacted me and gave me a chance not only to use their product, but also to introduce it to you. So I'm holding this wallet right now in my hand, and as you see, it's actually pretty small and light and pretty thin, which is great. It's something I love. If I take my old wallet and compare to it, well, size-wise, you can see there's a big difference. And even this wallet is empty, so it's more bulky when it has stuff in it. But if you compare it together, this one is still slimmer, although it has pretty much everything that I want to have it in it. Other than that, one of the features that I love most is that if you click this button, all of the cards come out and you can reach for your credit card very easily. You can put it back in. It's super convenient. And also too, besides that, there's a tracker right here, which is solar powered, so hopefully you will never run out of power this way. There's an app that I'm holding right now in my hand called Chicolo, which actually shows you where your wallet is on the map, and you can actually ring the wallet and hear where it is. So again, a super nice convenience. If you're a person who likes to lose your things all the time, that can save your butt. And one more thing that I wanted to mention here is it actually has a protective layer for your card, so skimming wouldn't happen. And if you don't know what that is, it's when bad people come next to you and they read your card through contactless payment, they directly take off your money, or even worse, steal your information so that they could actually get into your card. So really awful things can happen from it. So to have that protective layer, I think it's pretty cool, because it seems that this problem is a growing problem and more people can have trouble with it. And the very last thing to mention, if you're interested to get this wallet for yourself, in the description and in the top of the comments you will find an affiliate link where you can use the special code and get a special discount for it, which discounts are always great. Why pay the same amount when you can pay less? Now if we come back to this... Now, if we come back to the subject of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's really nice for me to see that actually quality Jiu-Jitsu is making its way to Lithuania, to my own country, and the training I had traveling around the world, there wasn't a big difference in quality in the level where I trained and other places, so I find that really great. And again, just a final thought about Jiu-Jitsu, I feel it's an art which you have to remember that it's all about, as Firas Zahabi said in the famous conversation with Joe Rogan, that it's all about consistency and not intensity. And it's a hard one to do because we all want to become better, quicker. But having a great place close enough to your home to train at really makes a big difference, because you can always go there, let out some steam, consistently train, don't mind the taps, don't mind quote-unquote losing, because actually in the long term that's just a win. So I hope, as happy as I am that I found a good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu academy, he likes to talk. close to my home. I hope you will find one too, and yeah, we will continue to develop together. So I'll leave you here, and as always, I wish you to question the hell out of yourself. And just a quick secret, the next video will be Aikido versus MMA, or Ex-Aikido versus MMA. We're gonna do the sparring again, so stay tuned for that.